We're back with another video this Tuesday, and as always, we're here to honor and remember some of the most remarkable figures in entertainment and the arts who have left us today and in recent times. These extraordinary individuals brought unforgettable characters to life and left an indelible mark on the worlds of film, television, music, and art. Their talents not only entertained but inspired generations. Today, we take a moment to celebrate their lives and legacies. Before we get into our tributes, we ask that you show your support by giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel so that you never miss an update on the latest in entertainment news. Now, let's dive into today's heartfelt tributes. Unfortunately, we begin this Wednesday, September 5th, with sad news from the music world. Veteran Swedish musician Göran Fristorp, who was known for his incredible ability to combine popular music with classical influences, has passed away at the age of 76. His death was announced via his official social media page, and the news has left his fans and peers in mourning. Fristorp's journey in music began in the early 1970s when he rose to prominence primarily in Sweden and Norway. Though his talents transcended borders and reached audiences around the world, he was widely recognized for his skill in blending different genres of music, which earned him a unique place in the Scandinavian music scene. His innovative approach to music made him one of the most beloved musicians of his time, and his influence is still felt today. Despite his remarkable career, Fristorp faced his own personal battles. In 2020, he was diagnosed with liver cancer, a disease that he had unknowingly been suffering from for quite some time. After the diagnosis, Fristorp moved back to Sweden from Thailand, where he had lived for several years. He spent his final years surrounded by loved ones, focusing on his passion for music even in the face of illness. Throughout his career, Fristorp worked with a wide range of musicians and orchestras, solidifying his place as a respected figure in both the popular and classical music worlds. He formed the group Malta in the 1970s alongside Claes af Geijerstam, and they quickly gained popularity in the Scandinavian music scene. Fristorp continued to release albums at a steady pace throughout the 1980s and 1990s, constantly reinventing his sound while staying true to his roots. One of his notable works includes his album of interpretations of poems by the Swedish poet Johannes Edfeldt. Released in 2018, it became a testament to his enduring love for the arts and his ability to bring together music and literature in a way that spoke to listeners across generations. Göran Fristorp's legacy will live on through his music, which has left an indelible mark on Swedish culture and beyond. His melodies continue to echo in the hearts of those who loved and admired him. We send our deepest condolences to his family, friends, and fans during this difficult time. May his soul rest in peace, and may his music continue to inspire and uplift. In more heartbreaking news, we have to report the passing of renowned American soul singer Pat Lewis, who died this Wednesday morning at the age of 76. While details about the cause of her death have not been publicly released, her passing has been confirmed by multiple sources. Pat Lewis was a true legend in the soul and gospel music scenes, and her career spanned more than 5 decades. Born in Detroit, Michigan, Pat Lewis began her musical journey in the early 1950s, when she became part of the thriving Detroit music scene. In the early 1960s, she helped form the vocal group The Adorables, which recorded briefly for Golden World Records. Her powerful and soulful voice quickly gained her recognition, and she went on to work with some of the most iconic names in music history, including Aretha Franklin, Isaac Hayes, and George Clinton. As a backing vocalist, she played a crucial role in shaping the sound of some of the greatest hits of the 1960s and 1970s. In addition to her work with legendary artists, Pat Lewis had a successful solo career, and she continued to perform and record music well into the 2000s. Her versatility as an artist allowed her to transition between soul, gospel, and pop music seamlessly. In the 1980s, she became a central contributor to the Motor City Records project, where she recorded over 50 tracks and provided background vocals for numerous other artists. Despite her success, Pat Lewis remained humble and dedicated to her craft. She spent much of her later years focusing on gospel music, which had always been close to her heart. Her soulful voice, full of emotion and power, was a gift to the world, and her contributions to music will never be forgotten. Even in her later years, when health issues began to affect her ability to perform and record, Pat remained a beloved figure in the music community. Her legacy will live on through the countless lives she touched with her music. We extend our condolences to her family, friends, and fans. Rest in peace, Pat Lewis, and thank you for sharing your incredible talent with the world. Sadly, the television world has also been hit by loss, as the legendary actor and singer James Darren passed away this Wednesday morning at the age of 88. Darren was a beloved figure in both the music and television industries, known for his charming demeanor and immense talent. His death was announced by his advisor on social media, and it has left fans around the world mourning the loss of a true Hollywood icon. James Darren first gained recognition for his role in the 1956 film Rumble on the Docks, but it was his role as Dr. Tony Newman in the 1960s television series The Time Tunnel that solidified his place in pop culture. Darren's good looks and undeniable talent made him a heartthrob of the era, and he quickly became one of the most sought-after actors in Hollywood. In addition to his acting career, Darren had a successful music career. He released several albums and had a number of hits in the 1950s and 1960s, including Goodbye Cruel World and Her Royal Majesty. His smooth vocals and easygoing style endeared him to fans across the globe, and his music continues to be appreciated by new generations of listeners. However, Darren's talents were not limited to the screen and the stage. He also had a successful career as a television director, working on popular shows like Beverly Hills, 90210 and Melrose Place. His behind-the-scenes work earned him just as much respect as his acting, and he was known for his ability to bring out the best in the actors he worked with. Sadly, Darren's health had been in decline in recent years, and he was admitted to Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles for an aortic valve replacement. He passed away peacefully in his sleep after complications from the surgery. Darren leaves behind his wife, Evie Norland, whom he married in 1960, and their 3 children. He was a devoted husband, father, and grandfather, and his family was by his side during his final moments. James Darren's legacy will live on through his music, his films, and the countless television shows he helped create. His contributions to entertainment spanned multiple decades, and his influence can still be seen today. We send our deepest condolences to his family, friends, and fans. May James Darren rest in peace, knowing that he brought joy to millions and left an indelible mark on the world of entertainment. The entertainment industry continues to face heartbreaking losses, as we must now report the passing of Eric Gilland, a brilliant writer and producer who contributed to some of the most beloved television series of the 1990s. Eric passed away on September 3, 2024, at the age of 62 after a long battle with colon cancer. Gilland was known for his work as a writer and producer on shows like Roseanne and That 70s Show, where his sharp wit and creative storytelling earned him a loyal following. He began his career in television in the early 1990s, working as a writer for Roseanne, one of the most popular and influential sitcoms of its time. His work on the show earned him a Writers Guild of America Award nomination in 1992, and he quickly became a key player in the television industry. Following his work on Roseanne, Gilland went on to work as a consulting producer on That 70s Show, where he continued to showcase his talent for writing smart, funny, and relatable characters. His work on the show helped shape the tone and style that made That 70s Show a hit with audiences. Gilland's contributions to television extended beyond comedy. He also worked on a variety of other shows, including My Boys and Mr. Sunshine. Despite his success in television, Gilland's personal life was marked by his ongoing battle with cancer. He faced his illness with courage and grace, continuing to work and create even as his health declined. His colleagues remember him as a kind, generous, and talented individual who brought out the best in everyone he worked with. Gilland's passing is a tremendous loss to the television industry, and his absence will be deeply felt by those who knew him and loved his work. We send our deepest condolences to his family, friends, and co-workers. May Eric Gilland rest in peace, and may his legacy continue to inspire future generations of writers and producers. In the art world, we mourn the loss of Canadian, American sculptor Jacqueline Winsor, who passed away on September 4, 2024, at the age of 82. Winsor was a significant figure in the post-minimalist movement, and her innovative use of materials and forms helped redefine the world of sculpture. Born in St. John's, Newfoundland, in 1941, Winsor rose to prominence in New York City during the 1970s, where she became associated with the Minimalists, a group of artists who challenged traditional ideas about art and form. Winsor's work was characterized by its repetitive forms and the challenging processes she used to create them. She often worked with unconventional materials like wood, rope, and metal, pushing the boundaries of what sculpture could be. Her art was featured in several major exhibitions, including shows at the Museum of Modern Art in New York and the Whitney Museum of American Art. Winsor's work had a profound impact on the art world, and she remained an influential figure throughout her career. Even in the final years of her life, Winsor continued to create and exhibit her work, maintaining a strong presence in the art scene. Her last major exhibition took place in 2022 at a renowned gallery in New York, where her pieces were met with critical acclaim. Winsor's contributions to the world of art will be remembered for years to come, and her work will continue to inspire new generations of artists. We send our heartfelt condolences to her family and friends. May Jacqueline Winsor rest in peace, and may her artistic legacy live on through her extraordinary creations. Tragedy continues to strike the entertainment industry with the death of Linda Deutsch, a renowned American journalist known for her coverage of some of the most important criminal trials in U.S. history. Linda passed away earlier this week at the age of 80, after a long battle with pancreatic cancer. Linda was a trailblazer in the field of journalism, and her reporting on high-profile trials made her one of the most respected court reporters in the country. Born in 1944, Linda Deutsch began her journalism career in the 1960s and quickly gained a reputation for her insightful and thorough reporting. She spent more than 5 decades at the Associated Press, where she covered some of the most important legal cases in American history, including the trials of O.J. Simpson, Michael Jackson, and the Manson family. Her work set the standard for court reporting, and she was widely regarded as one of the best in her field. Linda received numerous awards throughout her career, including the Associated Press Award of Excellence and the Society of Professional Journalists Lifetime Achievement Award. Despite her many accolades, Linda remained humble and dedicated to her craft. She retired from the Associated Press in 2014 but continued to be an influential figure in journalism, mentoring young reporters and sharing her wealth of knowledge with the next generation. We send our deepest condolences to Linda Deutsch's family, friends, and colleagues. Her contributions to journalism will never be forgotten, and her legacy will continue to inspire future generations of reporters. May Linda rest in peace, knowing that she made a lasting difference in the world of journalism. In more sad news, the interior design world has lost a visionary with the passing of Casey Fox, a renowned interior designer known for her innovative and elegant work. Casey passed away on Tuesday at the age of 70, and her death has left a deep void in the design community. Throughout her career, Casey was celebrated for her ability to create spaces that combine style and functionality, earning her a loyal clientele and widespread recognition in the industry. Casey's journey in interior design began in Los Angeles, where she quickly established herself as a leading figure in the world of residential and commercial design. Her keen eye for detail and her passion for transforming spaces made her one of the most sought-after designers in the industry. Over the years, she worked on a wide range of projects, from luxurious homes to sophisticated commercial spaces, always bringing her unique vision and creative flair to each project. In addition to her professional work, Casey was a mentor to many aspiring designers, sharing her wealth of experience and knowledge with the next generation. She was deeply committed to her craft, and her influence extended far beyond the projects she worked on. Even in the final years of her life, Casey continued to work on interior design projects, and her passion for design never waned. We extend our heartfelt condolences to Casey Fox's family and friends. Her contributions to the world of interior design will be remembered for years to come, and her legacy will continue to inspire designers around the world. May Casey Fox rest in peace, knowing that her art will live on in the beautiful spaces she created. The wrestling world is also mourning the loss of a legend, as professional wrestler Sonny King passed away at the age of 75. Sonny, who began his career as a boxer before transitioning to wrestling, was a formidable presence in the ring and made a significant impact on the wrestling industry. His death was confirmed by multiple sources, though the cause has not yet been revealed. Sonny King's career in wrestling spans several decades, and he faced off against some of the biggest names in the sport, including Bob Backlund and Pedro Morales. His success in tag teams and as a solo competitor earned him a loyal following, and he became a beloved figure in the wrestling community. After retiring from in-ring competition, Sonny reinvented himself as a manager, helping to mentor and develop new talent in the industry. Despite his retirement, Sonny remained involved in the wrestling world, attending events and offering guidance to up-and-coming wrestlers. His presence will be deeply missed by his peers and fans alike. We send our deepest condolences to his family and friends. May Sonny King rest in peace, knowing that his legacy in the wrestling world will continue to be celebrated for years to come. Lastly, we must report the passing of Peggy Moffitt, a model and actress who was a defining figure in 1960s fashion. Peggy passed away after a long battle with illness, and her death was confirmed by her family earlier this week. Peggy became known for her avant-garde style and her collaborations with designer Rudy Gernreich, which helped revolutionize the fashion world. One of Peggy's most iconic moments came in 1964 when she modeled Gernreich's controversial monokini swimsuit, which made international headlines for its daring design. Throughout her career, Peggy continued to push the boundaries of fashion, and her unique sense of style made her a fashion icon of her era. In addition to her modeling career, Peggy also appeared in several films, including the 1966 movie Blow Up, which further cemented her place in pop culture. Peggy's influence extended far beyond the 1960s, and her impact on fashion can still be seen today in the work of contemporary designers. We send our deepest condolences to Peggy Moffitt's family, friends, and fans. Her contributions to fashion will never be forgotten, and her legacy will continue to inspire future generations of designers. May Peggy rest in peace, knowing that she left a lasting impact on the world of fashion. Thank you all for joining us in paying tribute to these remarkable individuals. Their contributions to the arts, entertainment, and beyond will live on for generations to come. We extend our deepest condolences to their families and friends during this difficult time. Remember to show your support by giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel for more updates. Stay tuned for our next video as we continue to honor the lives of those who have made a lasting impact on our world.